like I've been here before. Familiar with the view, this ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through the door, I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights. And I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. When I'm with you, I am not myself. You bring out the best in me, the side only you can see. And I don't need any other help than you standing by my side, if only for a while. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark? From so far away, show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night? And what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder.
Today we see another display of God's power and trustworthiness. 3 young men, servants of the Most High God, trusted Him with their very lives, and God came through for them. He brought them safely out of the fiery furnace without a trace of singed hair or a smell of smoke. They trusted God, and He proved to be trustworthy. Psalm 34:4 says, I sought the Lord, and He heard me and delivered me from all my fears. After the good king Hezekiah died, a number of wicked kings ruled Israel. Those kings led the people away from God and back into idol worship. Of course, a few Israelites still loved and worshiped the true God, but most of them followed their wicked kings. When other nations attacked Israel, God did not protect them because they had forsaken Him. To the east of Canaan lay the country of Babylon. The Babylonian king was named Nebuchadnezzar. Today we're just doing some work around the property, just some chores and some things that we've been meaning to get done. One of those things is we're installing our heated water bowl for the sheep in their pasture. We do have another one coming. It's a 3-gallon heated bowl, but this one is like 1.5 gallon. Either way, it's heated, so we don't have to keep breaking ice and filling up their water continuously throughout the day when it freezes over. It's been working out really good with the chicken water bowl that I shared with you guys on the last video, and it's just been really nice to have that peace of mind knowing that they have thawed water all day long. You know that the females, our 2 female ewes, they are most likely pregnant. They should be pregnant. If Samson did his job, they should be pregnant. and they should be ready to lamb sometime in March or April. So that is coming up very quickly. I'm really excited about that. You guys know that is always a great time on the homestead, lambing season, calving season, when all the babies are born. It's super exciting. So the ewes definitely need more water than usual. So it's just important to us, especially if we're running to town for the day on a supply run or something. We can't be out here to continue to break the ice and fill up the water all day long. So this is really going to give us peace of mind for the sheep. So something that we did for our chickens, we installed a light, just a regular LED light, and it's on a timer. So it comes on in the chicken coop every morning at 6 a.m. and it shuts off every night at 9 p.m. Giving the chickens kind of like that little boost of, you know, light, because we don't get a lot of light here in Alaska. And then, as I shared in the last video, I have also started giving them fermented grain. Super easy to ferment grain. I keep 2-gallon jars on the kitchen counter and I just rotate them out as they're fermenting, and the chickens love the treat. It's nutritious, it's good for their gut and digestion. The other thing that we've got to get done today is we're going to build just a simple wooden grain trough for the sheep. So this is one of the heated bowls we got for the sheep, and it pulls 60 watts of power. So of course one of our biggest concerns was getting something that has low wattage, because you guys know we're on solar 100% of the time for our power. And this one is good. And then we also bought this one. I'll plug in a picture here because this one hasn't been delivered yet, but we got this one, which is a 3-gallon heated bucket. So they're going to essentially have both of these, and this will be really, really awesome for the sheep. So eventually, when we don't have that many projects, like we'll ever not have that many projects, we would like to bury some conduits underground so we don't have these extension cords like hanging out across the driveway and stuff. But for now, this is a temporary thing. It's February, we're almost through winter, and this is just gonna make life so much easier. So right now, this is the bucket they've been drinking out of. I like these thick rubber buckets because they're easy to just throw on the ground and bust the ice out, but Parker came out and watered them this morning, and as you can see, it's already frozen over completely. You guys know we have Samson, that's our ram, and we have Esther and Naomi, that's our 2 females, and my plan for them is to be our milkers. You guys know that I've milked sheep in the past, and that's the plan for the family as far as dairy. So far, we've just kept them all in the same pasture, and it hasn't been an issue until breeding season this fall. Samson became very aggressive to the point where nobody can go in that pasture anymore except for Joe, and he still tries to ram Joe, but Joe's not afraid of him. So Joe's taken over giving grain to the sheep. The boys, it's pretty easy to feed them the hay because they just toss the leaves of hay over the fence right into the hay feeder, and we have a little contraption that we open where we can fill their water without even going into the sheep pasture. But Samson is just, you know, I read up, we've done cows before, you guys might remember from Virginia, and I'm like, we've dealt with 1,000-pound bulls before and never had an issue with aggression like this, but this ram is mean. I mean, he backs up and he runs right at you, and that could be dangerous, you know, if the boys are in there by themselves. I mean, he's a big boy, and the last time I went in there, he rammed me like 10 times in a row, and I had to break a bucket over his head to get out of there. So I told Joe, I'm done with Samson. So what we're gonna do, because we need Samson for breeding, right? I don't have any desire to find someone with a ram and then transport the ewes to the ram every year to get pregnant, or AI, artificial insemination. No, I wanna have my own ram so I'm self-sufficient and we're not depending on other people to get the ladies pregnant every year. So we need Samson. But what we're gonna do, as soon as the ground thaws out, or as soon as we can, we are going to be sectioning off a portion of the pasture for Samson to have his own area. Samson's gonna have his own little shelter, his own little water bowl, and his own little hay feeder, and he's gonna just sit in timeout. And then when it comes breeding season, we of course will put the ladies with him so he can do his job. But that way it's safer for all of us. If Joe is down or sick and can't get out there and go in the pasture to do the grain, that is going to present a problem. You know, they need certain minerals and things that they're not getting from the hay. And right now I am unable to go in there. And with the ladies lambing here in a couple months, I need to be able to go in there to make sure everything goes okay with lambing, also to feel and touch and handle the lambs because we want them to be friendly. Same thing with the females, right? They've never been milked yet, but they will get milked, and I'm going to be training them this spring. So I need to be handling them and touching them as much as possible so that they're used to me. And I have not been able to do that because of Samson. So that is a big problem. But today we are building a grain feeder trough that's going to go right over the fence so that any of us can feed them their grain.
Oh.
Yeah, look at him. Getting ready to ram that fence, Kellen. Ah! That's not cute. He's trying to bounce around like, oh, look at him frolicking through the snow. No, that's a sign of aggression. He was just going to try to ram Kellen right through the gate. So that's what he does. You know, we would take the dogs in the pasture with us, and it was never a problem until this fall when he got aggressive. And he actually pinned Bradley to the fence, and Bradley attacked him and latched onto his horns, and like Joe had to separate them. So he's just mean. So he needs his own place. Esther, hey girl. See, and that's the thing too, Samson, he won't even let us pet them. As soon as the ewes come to the fence to try to get love from us, he runs over and headbutts them and scares them off. What's up, G? You have not been a very nice boy, Samson. No, you haven't. So, like, he'll let you pet him like this, but the second you go in there, he backs up about 20 feet and runs as fast as he can and rams you with those big old horns, huh? Yeah, don't look all sweet and innocent just because you're on camera. Yeah, you got a little Mr. Cranky Pants in there. Yeah, you do. That's okay, we're gonna fix you. You gonna get your own little pasture, your own little apartment. Yeah, you're gonna be a single bachelor. Single until breeding season, baby. So we made this trough last summer for the sheep, and it's really lower than this. It just doesn't look like it because the snow is so high. And the sheep would put their heads through these holes. So it would allow us to feed them grain and not have to go in the pasture. We could just put the grain all down the trough, and they would put their heads through these holes and eat. And then this hole was meant for Samson because he's got those big horns. So we had to make a huge hole for his head to fit through. And while it worked, Samson would try to ram the sheep to get all the grain for himself. And one time Esther's horn got caught and she couldn't get it out, and it ripped her horn off. So this just isn't working out. So we're just gonna do an open trough. We're gonna repurpose this though. Joe's decided, instead of building a new one, we're gonna dig this out, repurpose the one we already had from last summer, and that way we can get them fed. And there's really nothing we can do about him being a bully right now until we can get him separated into his own area in the sheep pasture. But this way, me or the boys will be able to feed them their grain every day if Joe's not able to help us out. I completely forgot that another reason, in fact, this was the main reason that we stopped using this feeder trough on the outside of the pasture fencing, was because the dogs, Bradley and Gunner, were coming up here and eating any of the leftover alfalfa that was in the trough, and they would just eat it all. And they would come in the house and they would puke. I had to get rid of 2 of my living room carpets, and the amount of puke was unreal, and it was disgusting. Yeah, the alfalfa was compressed pellets, so once they ate it all, it was expanding in their stomach, and they just could not digest it, and they would just puke it all up in the cabin. And you know, the dogs, when they're on our property, we let them run around to go to the bathroom, whatever, so we can't be over here all the time watching them. And sometimes the sheep don't eat all the grain. They'll come back and, you know, graze on it throughout the day. Well, the dogs were coming out here and eating it. Is that frozen?
Yeah.
Maybe it would have been faster to just build a new one, huh? You're determined. Bound and determined.
It's only a 2x4.
Hey, Joe, if you can stay in the crawl space for 39 hours to unfreeze the pipes, I think we can do this.
Well, one more idea.
Good talk, Joe.
One more idea.
There we go. Joe. Oh! He's gonna try to get you through the fence.
build a V one later.
Yeah. Well, we can drill holes in it for now, but it's not like we're getting any rain in the wintertime. You guys going riding?
Yeah.
All right, make sure you get your helmet on, okay?
Okay, it's right here.
It's a nice warm day today.
Yeah.
It's like 20-something degrees. It's like summer.
Yeah.
You gonna go riding?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, be careful, okay?
Okay.
Remember, stay on the trail so you don't get stuck.
Okay.
All right.
First time I ever saw you, I fell in love when you entered the room. And when the light hit your face, we were just kids, but I knew right away that I will be with you until I stop breathing. I will keep loving you as long as my heart's beating. Oh, hold me close, promise you won't let go. I'm nothing without you, I don't know what I would do without you. You are the one I choose, I wanna grow old with you. I'm nothing without you, I don't know what I would do without you. Even though years have gone by, I'm still in love with the way that you smile. And when I look in your eyes, I know that I will be with you the rest of my life. I will be with you until I stop breathing. I will keep loving you as long as my heart's beating. Oh, hold me close, promise you won't let go. I'm nothing without you, I don't know what I would do without you. You are the one I choose, I wanna grow old with you. I'm nothing without you, I don't know what I would do without you. Do without you, 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 do without you. We're like kids in the ballrooms, dancing all night with our stomachs full of butterflies. First time I saw your face, I fell in love. Oh, I can't believe you are mine. I'll never let you down, I'll never let you down. Oh, hold me close, promise you won't let go. I'm nothing without you, I don't know what I would do without you. You are the one I choose, I wanna grow old with you. I'm nothing without you, I don't know what I would do without you.
They're very nice, yeah. Joe, I see you're working with a ball peen. Trusty ball peen hammer. Well, it might not be pretty, but it'll get the job done.
Yep.
For now, anyway. nice and long too, Joe, so we can spread the grain out. That way, hopefully the girls can get some.
Come on. Can't get to this. So. Get that right there.
Come on. Oh, that's my pretty girl. Look, grain. There you go, Mama. Yeah, is that good? Oh, that's a good girl. Oh, there's Esther. You're all right, girls. Joe's keeping him back for you. Come on. Yeah, that's a good girls. Oh, is that good? They're so scared. Samson's gonna come running around that corner. Look at them. They're so sketched out right now. Oh, that ram. Good girl. Come on, Esther. Esther, come here. Come on, Mama. Come on. Naomi's like, you keep a lookout. Oh, here he comes. Oh my gosh. Well, this is frustrating. He's just mean. He doesn't want to let them get any grain, and the females need it the most. They're pregnant. So we're going to have to get out here sooner than later. The problem is the ground is frozen, so we can't even get any of these metal T-posts in to do like a pasture, like a fenced off area for Samson in here. I wonder if we can do some kind of, use the trees just as like, we're going to have to clear a spot and use the trees and U-nails to hammer in some of this fencing around a big section of trees until the ground thaws this summer, and then we can put in like permanent fencing. But he just makes it impossible. There's no way I could get in here and milk these sheep every day with him acting like that. So he's ridiculous. He just loves the snow. Oh, are you getting some grain before Samson comes?
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like
Well, good morning and welcome to another day with the Watson crew. Today we are in town doing a quick supply run. We need some more wood for the addition. You guys know we're almost done with that tongue and groove shiplap siding that we're doing on the inside. So we've come into town to get some more of that, and we're gonna swing by Lexi's place and pick up my little grand doggy, Ollie. He is going to come hang out with us for the weekend at the cabin, and Lexi and James are coming over Sunday for dinner, so they'll pick him up then. But when we come into town, sometimes we like to pick him up and take him home and then let Lexi pick him up when she can come out, because they live in an apartment, so he doesn't really have a big yard to run around and play like our dogs do, and Ollie loves coming and hanging out with Bradley and Gunner. So we're just going to grab some wood, we're going to grab Ollie, we're going to grab some lunch, and then we're going to head back home. But today we are one less child, aren't we, Kellen? We have Kellen with us, but not Parker. So Parker is actually over at an elderly friend of ours' house today. He is helping her shovel snow and move firewood. She's in her, I think, mid-60s or so. So he is over there doing some manual labor for her, helping her out. So it's just the three of us today, but we thought we would take you guys along with us. So in the kitchen, in front of the kitchen sink and the cupboards, the cats keep rolling up my carpet and they'll tear it across the kitchen, and they're tearing it apart, and it's just never in the position that it's supposed to be in. And you guys know my personality, like I need things to be straight and organized, so it makes me crazy. So we're getting a bigger carpet, one that can go in front of the kitchen sink and run along those cupboards there, in hopes that it's gonna be heavy enough that they can't move it around like they do with the little one that I have now. So I like the colors, kind of like got the, it's a heavy one, which is good because they won't be able to move it. Grays and browns and tans, so we're gonna give it a try. Like the wind. You know, wind isn't a problem for men because men have short hair and they don't wear lip gloss. See, you wear lip gloss and it sticks to your lips. It's kind of cute.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. 'Cause 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 can take me high.
Lunch was phenomenal. We're heading over to Lexi's to go pick up little Ollie.
I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And
Would you leave that girl alone?
until you save me.
Hi! Oh! Come here, cozy girl Titi! You want to go see Brad being bonus? Oh, come here. Are you excited? Alright, calm down. Hi, Kiki. Hi. Hi, princess. Hi, mama. Hi. What are you doing? Don't bite me now. I know Vexy told me you can be a little testy sometimes. Yeah. Pretty cakey. So you guys might have seen in the beginning of today's video, we were parked in front of Home Depot. So we go there to get refillable 5-gallon jugs. When we first moved into our cabin, we didn't have filters on the water from the well. So we had bought this like plug-in water dispenser until we could get filters on the well water at home. But now we have all that in place. We don't have any need for this water dispenser. And Lexi, of course, lives in town, closer to town, in an apartment. So all of her water is like city water with all the chemicals and stuff. So she buys her drinking water from the store. And it can get expensive if you're buying like gallon jugs or whatever. So since we don't need the dispenser, we're surprising Lexi and we're hooking it up for her. And we went and got her some bottled water today. So she'll have this nice little dispenser in her apartment now.
Stay.
Good boy, Ollie.
Well, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Most of my life's been waging war. Till I found peace, I could've swore. What she did shook me to the core. And I ain't gonna live like that no more. Well, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Trouble comes when the barmaid pours another for a man who should have found the door. Oh, when I get going, you can hear me roar. And you know I can't live like this no more. Oh, I ain't gonna live like
Is that your man purse?
Mm-hmm.
That's better than Gucci, baby. Cute, Joe. I like how you're carrying it on your arm. Look at that. Cute. Give me a little wink. Give me a little wink. Oh, I got it. Are you cement skating? Oh, jeez. You're gonna get us kicked out of here. Babe, I was just joking about the bucket. Give me my purse.